Join me as I explore Taitung in Taiwan's tropical southeast. We'll experience the chill, slow life of Taitung City, as well as exploring its vibrant, famous tourist night market. I'm just here in Taitung, finally made it. So yeah, yesterday I had probably the worst day of riding I've ever had. Just like the rain was so heavy, it was like hurting. The rain was hurting as it hit me as I was driving by because the droplets are just so big. And just everything got soaked through. So Taitung is similar to Hualien and the Hualong Valley in that it has a large concentration of Taiwan's indigenous population living here. And this monument here, just on the beach sort of area, sort of shows a homage to that. And you've got the spread of the Austronesian languages. The Austronesian languages being similar to those of the Taiwanese indigenous, and being everything from the languages of places like Malaysia and Borneo to the languages of Easter Island in Chile and Madagascar off the coast of Africa. So here they show Madagascar, the whole of Southeast Asia, which has influences of Austronesian languages. We've got Taiwan up the top. Well, I think that's Micronesia, Melanesia, one of the two. All the way through there's New Zealand. We've got a map that doesn't actually skip New Zealand, that's a first. Tuvalu, Hawaii, and all the way out to Easter Island. A long way away. This has been playing the whole time I've been standing around here. I came here 2 years ago, and I actually distinctly remember this playing 2 years ago, so this has been going on for at least 2 years. So I'm struggling a little bit today to do any of this recording stuff, and I just slipped down the stairs up there. So maybe I'll cool it on the adventuring for today, because slipping down the stairs is one thing, slipping on your scooter on the road's another. Oh. Beware of poisonous and snakes and bees. Lovely. So this is the Taitung Forest Park. It costs money to get in, but like it's a part of like a wetland ecosystem where it helps protect with flooding and stuff and providing homes for the wildlife, encouraging biodiversity and whatnot. So I'm happy to pay like 30 NT to come in here, that's fine. I think Taiwan does a really good job of creating spaces for things like these wetland projects. They're quite important for the biodiversity, but like I said before, like they can also help with things like flooding. It just helps the land handle everything a lot better. So interesting thing is that in Taipei City, the parks that run around the whole city through the rivers are all kind of like restored wetlands, and they use the wetlands there to help filter through the city's sewage. So it helps clean the water, because the sewage that gets passed through the park is used to, like, the plants and whatnot use it as food, right? And it feeds the ecosystem, and then what it releases is clear water, which goes out into the river and out into the ocean. So you get a really nice park that runs through the whole city, but you also get, something very practical. Bro, I found your house. So Taitung, much like Hualien, is a place for Taiwanese tourists to come and, have a break from the big cities and that. So there's lots of like Taiwanese families just riding their bicycles through here at the moment. I saw some pretty cool stuff. There's some nice flowers. Saw a tiny little snake. Some insects. And a cat. Who doesn't like seeing a cat? Oh god, there it is. So over there, hopefully it comes up on the camera, but that is Lutao, Green Island. It's one of the islands you can go visit, take a ferry and go visit. I think I might visit Lanu, which is one of the other islands nearby. Man, these little birds are everywhere, like every little ledge that they can sit on. They're on the power lines, they're just flying around. They're everywhere. There's so bloody many. But the whole tree's full of them. On every little piece of metal up there, every metal bar. Oh my god. You're preparing an invasion. There's no way we're going to be able to fight back against them. Their numbers are just too great. That's so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to enjoy some delicious sweet desserts. Sadly eat by ourselves in the corner. Got a bottle of lemon juice, it's 50 NT. Some cha-cha flavored noodles with some pork and bacon and stuff. That's 85 NT. That's a pretty big bowl for not that much. Got a big thing of dumplings. That was like 100 NT. And we got ourselves a little bun thing. With Thai flavored pork inside. That was 80 NT. That's really good. It's got like a crunchy tongue dropping type exterior. And a like sourish pork filling. Very good. I'm just like filming outside a hotel while people walk past. Very awkward. What's up, we got dumplings. Pretty good dumplings. Hard to mess up. Never gonna be that nice, but pretty good. Dumpling. Last one. Got some pork noodles. It's like instant noodle cake, but fried with like beans and carrots and pork and bacon and top of an egg. Really good. Not super nice, but it's probably the closest thing on this list to being like moderately healthy, except I guess the lemon juice. But tastes pretty nice. Definitely got like a bit of a instant noodly flavor, but the cha-cha sauce is good. I think my mouth is a little bit burnt from the Thai pork thing. It's a little bit spicy. Oh well. It's definitely lemon. Delicious. Alright, and what I really came here for, ice cream. Have to eat it in a slightly stinky alleyway because I couldn't find anywhere to eat. Like, they make it in front of you, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. A little bit of a story with this ice cream though. Is this marshmallow? The lady wanted to melt it with a torch, right? Like a gas can attached to a little torch thing. And the whole bloody torch thing went up in flames. She had to drop it and put a rag over the top. So a little bit of a story for this one. Alright, Taitung night market. One of the better ones. Got everything I got was pretty good. Especially that little Thai pork bun thing, that was really nice. The noodles were a little bit flavorless, but I mean they weren't expensive or anything, so I'm not complaining. Typically I'm not like a night market kind of guy, just because night markets basically have the same food you can get at a restaurant, but not as nice, and there's nowhere to sit. There's a cat. But yeah, that's one of the good ones. It's a pretty good night market.